On first down, Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Ground. This is Jalen Richard. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are... types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Buchanan. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
From the gun now on third down, Carr completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Still leaves him with fourth and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Carr now on first down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Down to the 25. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is knocked down from the side. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Carr to throw on second down. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down is Carr. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now Carr throwing on second down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Buchanan. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Frank's kick is good. So we've reached, and we've seemingly lost communication with Larry. Good news, though, both teams somehow already back on the field and ready for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. This is Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution. Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Mahomes to throw on second down. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Larry Wilson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw his Carr. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down, here's Carr. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And Frank's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They run again with Hunt. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Seven yards to go on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
They run with Hunt. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Hunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And incomplete here on third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Carr going to throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They find some open field here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Carr. And that's complete to Wolford. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0.